Michael, do you feel like you have an angry running style or violent running style? Is that how you would describe yourself in the way you run?
Most definitely, when I'm on that field, it's the only place you're allowed to hit somebody as hard as you can without getting in trouble. So, when I'm out there, I'm going to leave it all out there.
The coaching staff and Pat just really was complimentary of how you've come along in the playbook and sort of understanding where the blocking is. Can you just kind of describe what that process has been like for these past couple weeks?
Definitely coming in early and getting a head start, everything, understanding the playbook, just taking day by day, and listening to the older guys in the running back room, taking notes, and then when I get in there, just making the most out of the opportunity.
When you get a chance to see yourself on film, how are you critiquing yourself? Like if you go back and watch Sunday Night Football, if you're seeing yourself in the meetings, how are you grading yourself?
Just definitely going back in the film and just picking 3 things to get better off of. And that's what I'm looking for, pick 3 categories that I need to work at and get better and, get better at it.
This might be a funny way to put it, but how much does understanding the playbook affect how you physically can go at it? Your pace, your patience, or your just, how hard you can go. I mean, does it change that the more you understand?
Yeah, definitely. So for me, understanding it a little bit better helps me play faster. So if I'm out there, I'm kind of confused, I don't really know the play, and I'm not going to be able to play as fast as I can. So, when it's come out there in practice, for me to listen to the play, listen to the words that speak to me, and then when I hear those words, and go out there and execute it as fast as I can.
How do you balance this? I mean, obviously you have the speed in this game, and you're even fast for what this game has with athletes out there. But sometimes, we've seen guys like Le'Veon Bell that, looks like he's having a snack and just kind of looking for things, and then he takes off. Like, how do you balance that, the patience with, letting the hole develop versus hitting the hole quick?
That's where I come in, looking at those 3 things that I need to get better off of, listening to coach when it comes to the film session. It tells me be a lot more patient, and that's the best way to see it when you're in the film room. You get the better feel of the reads that I could have hit, which hole I could have went which way. So definitely, like you said, taking that time and being patient will help me, and keep listening to coach on that note.
Is the coaching different at the levels? Because like Pee-wee football, every coach is yelling at you to hit the hole fast, right? That's all they do. But like I said, in the NFL, there's more nuance to it. What was it like in college? Were they preaching patience, or were they telling you to hit the hole fast? Like,
they were preaching patience and everything, but the NFL is a lot more different. I feel as though the speed's faster. So for me, just when I got in those All-Star games I played in, it was kind of getting a feel for a different offensive line. And when I got here and kind of just getting the feel for the offensive line, the speed of it, and the game, being more game likes and getting more game reps, definitely gonna help me more.
Not to say you didn't have the production in previous games, but it sort of felt like you were hitting a stride. There was maybe like a breakthrough on the net. Did you feel that, or going on in the Bucs game, where it felt like, okay, this is starting to come a little bit easier? The pace of the game was slowing down a little bit for you.
I was out there having fun, so I really wasn't worried about anything but besides winning. So for me, whatever I had to do to get my job done on the field, that's what I was worried about.
Isiah, you mentioned those 3 things that you wanted to work on. I know you came into the league. We talked a couple of times. Just talked about your confidence. How much has that confidence helped you, week in, week out?
Like I was saying before, the confidence is helping me a lot more, being able to play faster, being confident in the play and the scheme, and understanding my job allows me to go out there and execute and play faster to protect Patrick.
You mentioned the 3 things that you want to take away each week. Can you give an example of like what one of those things may be?
I'll say the patience and being able to read the defense a little bit more better, and being able to read the defender's moves. Like a linebacker, for instance, being able to read his moves, so when I come there on game day, it'll help me be able to attack him more.
Isiah, a couple of those outside zone runs, you were hitting one of the last gaps on the perimeter. Is that a good indication of the patience you're talking about?
Definitely, yes, sir. That's the scheme of the play, and find it and be patient until you see it and you hit it.
With you doing kickoff returns, do you think that kind of helps you get ready since you're not starting in every game? Do you think that kind of gives you a little bit of extra juice? You get the ball in your hand, and then when you do get your opportunity to come in on offense, you're already going instead of just coming off the bench cold. You're ready to go since you've already had a couple of returns.
Like I said before, whatever coach wanted me to do, I'm gonna do it. And for me to be out there on kick KOR, to return the kick, get a good spot for the offense, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna keep working hard and execute.
Some of the commentary surrounding you, this guy really runs hard. At what stage of your life did people start to notice, like, okay, Isaiah's a little bit different, and then how hard he can hit the hole?
Probably in high school, people realize that. But, you know, for me, just being the same guy and not changing and coming to work every day, working hard, so it shows on the field.
It was pretty well talked about that, you know, maybe a challenge put out there to the line in the running game after the Indy game, and that challenge was met. And you had a number of physical runs in there. Like, what's the vibe like in the huddle when you come back? And you had one in particular where it looked like you were stopped, and then all of a sudden the pile's moving, and you're firing out there. And like, when you come back into the huddle, what's it? You know, we don't ever get to hear what's said in there. What does that amp everybody up? Does everybody build on that?
You know, when I get in the huddle, and my first intentions is to get in the O-line's face and, you know, and tell them, like, let's go, man, let's hit this hole, let's get rolling. You know, to give them a little bit more juice and bring a little bit more to the game. And, you know, I love my offensive lineman, so for me to, you know, be a guy to be an extra voice, I'm going to do it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.